What up? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm your host of this fun show, the Be Your Own Hero Show. The Be Your Own Hero Show. Hero is an acronym, it means helping everyone reaps optimism. All right. And shout out to New Thought Media Network for allowing me the space and opportunity to experiment and figure out how a show will look when I keep struggling with what I want to say there. I keep struggling with what I want to say there. So I'm gonna give it a minute. But anyway, what I'm trying to say, and I phrase it differently every show, is how someone in who is stepping away, stepping away from his stroke is doing better. That might be good. From just okay, I am stepping away from my steps. I lost it already. I lost it already. Anyway, I'll try again tomorrow. Anyway, welcome to the Be Your Own Hero Show. I'm your host. I'm Sacred Rights. I am a professional a professional inspirational speaker. An inspirational speaker. I try to get that in key because Reverend Mel likes it when I call myself in the one that starts with the I, the one that starts with I, not the one that starts with M. So inspirational speaker, not a motivational speaker. So inspirational speaker. All right. So now that I've gotten through all that, all that, welcome to the Be Your Own Hero Show. Today is Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And yesterday, if you tuned in yesterday, you heard me talk about Reverend Melissa and what a wonderful friend she has. What did I say she has? What a great friend she has been to me. All right. And hopefully you caught that. All right. So let's get into some things. Let's get into some things. Let's start off with the dice. The dice. Dice man cometh. Here cometh the dice man. What? Six. 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 Now, you know what? I'm going to sidebar for a second here. I'm going to sidebar for a second. Because not only was the six promoting me. Oh, yeah. Well, I think it was the last two dice rolls. I think. Two in a row. But also, I actually went to Starbucks this weekend. I actually went to a Starbucks. Now, I haven't been going to a Starbucks, right? But I went to one this weekend, and I decided to go to a Starbucks, and I got a drink, and it was $6 and something change. And I was like, oh. See, no one else around me understood what was going on with me. But to me, when she said $6 and something cents, I was like, oh. And she's like, sir? And I was like, nothing. But it let me know that it costs more than $6. $6 plus change to buy a drink from Starbucks, depending upon what you get. But what I chose to get ended up costing more than $6. And I thought, oh man, the universe is really trying to get me. The universe is really trying to get me. And I think it's trying to get me again, because what I did this time, I'm still sidebarring. What I did this time is I sent someone some money to use to use Uber, right? I sent some money for Uber, and she sent me the money back. And once she got where she was going, she sent me the same amount back, right? Now, I'm thinking that's $30 out of my usual, right? I took $30 out of my banking account. I gave it to someone, and she gave it back. She gave it to me back via Cash App, though. And you know how I feel about Cash App. Once it's divulged, once it's separate, once it's released from Cash App, I just let it be. I don't put it back in my bank account. So what I did was I I I, I transferred all of that money, all that 31 dollars, all of it. I transferred it into my investments, all of it, all of it. Right now, I was thinking that got me off of the $6 thing, but here we go, another six in my face. So I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and do it. I have to go ahead and do it. That's two big neon red signs. Oh man! All right, I'm gonna have to move the move the $6. So for those of you who aren't getting it, um, so what I did was I took the money that she sent me back, right, and I used that money to invest, and I used all of it to invest. I might have kept out like $2 or so, but all of it, basically all of it, got transferred into the Cash App investing. Oh, for those of you that have Cash App but have never used the investment portion of it, when you go into your Cash App and it's got the regular screen, you gotta swipe you've got to swipe left, right? Once you get to the left side, it's going to tell you Bitcoin and investing, and then once you click investing, then you've got all your options. Then you've got all your options. So if you are not if you are not using Cash App to invest, shame on you. Shame on you. Get with it. Get with it. I can't, I tell the story all the time, but I started investing in stock with $1 on Cash App. $1. $1. And now I have money there. But it's only because I was willing to invest $1. $1. I'm talking about of DoorDash money, of money I made doing DoorDash. I put a little bit of money, $1. And I thought this possibly can't make any difference. This can't possibly make it. This possibly could not possibly be making money for me. It works. It works. It works. All right, so I had to get up for a while talking about that $6. All right, I will do something with the $6, and now I know that this is less than I would spend at Starbucks. Less than I would spend at Starbucks. So that really, really got my mind going. All right. So sorry for that wind up. All right. So that was the dice roll challenge. So let me talk about this book. Let me talk about this book. This book here. This book is serious. This book is serious. And I'm still reading the first 20 pages. I have moved on. Oh, you know what? That's something too. So the reason I just now realized that I'm able to read and keep reading the first 20 pages is because I learned this from someone. I can't even remember who now, but one of these gurus, let's call him. He went on a trip with his mentor, and he they got on the flight, and he was like, "What? That's all you're gonna read? Is him talking to his mentor?" Because he had books, right? He had books ready to read for the trip, and the guy was like, "Nah, that's all I need." The guy, his teacher, had printed out the highlighting of 2 pages. 2 pages from the book. 2 pages. And was happy to read and reread that 2.5 pages for the entirety of the flight. For the entirety of the flight. So sometimes you gotta get over your sense of feeling like there's more to read. Like focus on the impact of the small pieces, right? If you can just focus on the small pieces and keep studying them, hey, you got it. You got it. You keep reading the small pieces of the book. If I keep reading those first 20 pages, I can get it. I can get it. And that's all I need. That's all I need. Because yeah, I could read the rest of the book, but I can read just the first 20 pages and be right like rain. Be right like rain. All right. So you know what? Now that I started that up, let me say hello to the people in the chat. All right. All right. Tim. Tim is saying you can start investing with just the price of a cup of coffee every day. It works. Yes. Yes, Tim. It works. It works. It works. But you gotta do it though. You gotta do it though. Whoever's out there, whoever's watching this show, who is not trying, who's not trying to put a little bit aside, I'm here to tell you, it works. It works. All right, let's see. Let me see. Let's see. What else do we have here? Good morning. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Simone. Good morning, Tim. And Fee is saying I turned her onto the investment side of it. Oh yeah, so Fee must be talking about the investment side of the Cash App. But let me just say you real quick. But the thing is, though, that I was using the Cash App for years. Using it for years. Never even was seduced by the investment side of Cash App. You know, I hesitated there because I started thinking, I think they made it harder. I made it just that much harder to get to because, as I said, you got to go one screen to left. You got to click on investments. I think they made it a little bit harder to get to. A little bit harder to get to. But listen, you can go in there and buy a fraction of a share. Like if you want to buy the S&P 500, I talk about that one a lot. You can just buy $20 worth of it and just keep on chipping away. Keep on chipping away. Keep on chipping away. Next thing you know, you're gonna have a whole share. And once you have a share, you start feeling yourself. So I feel I got a share of S&P 5000. Man, yeah, you start to feel things differently because you get dividends. You get dividends. Should I have time for this? Yeah, okay, all right, really quickly. So dividends will come to you, but you should really, if you're anything like me, you should have the dividends set up to go back into the case, back into the set, right? So set it up so the dividends are reinvested. The dividends are automatically reinvested, right? And they grow that much faster. That much faster. Every time you look in here, like, what? Don't worry about the graph part. The graph is going to look crazy. The graph is going to look crazy. But look how much money you're making. Look how much money you're making on your dividends. Trying to tell you, get on that Cash App side. All right, enough of the sidebars. Now let me tell you what I want to tell you. Okay. Oh, what's the name of the show? I had it pulled up. Oh shoot. Fear over broke. That's not it. That's not it. Oh man, if someone can drop the name of the chat, the show into the chat, I'd appreciate it. We've been talking about this show. Oh wait a minute, I think I have it open. I have it open. Yes, I have it open. Hold on a second. Close. Hold on. Going from broke. All right, so that was it. That's the name of the show. Going from broke. Right. So I have been talking about this. I've watched all the episodes, and I've been shaken up. I've been shaken up because for a lot of reasons, but mainly because the show deals with people who are on the debt side of things. They're dealing with debt, and mostly it's highlighting young people. Later in season 2 and 3, in season 3 really, they have older people. But the first season, you're just looking at young folks. Young folks. It's easy to think, oh, those young folks, they don't have it together. No, 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 because you answer that with these real life people making their real life decisions and doing what friends do, going out and eating with your friends, right? Making decisions like that, and then you combine it with what you're reading in this book. Oh man. Oh man. So let me get to it. Let me get to it. Okay. I'm gonna read to you some of these quotes. They're gonna hurt. They gonna hurt. If they don't hurt you, you aren't paying attention. You aren't paying attention. Huh? You are not paying attention. All right? Here we go. 80% of all Americans have not had even 1 hour of financial education. 1 hour of financial education. Now, I would like to include myself, right? You guys watching me, but you need a real financial education out there in the world. You need to find someone to teach you, right? You need to find someone to teach you. All right, moving on. 75% of all households move from check to check. 75% of people move from check to check. That means your paycheck is gone and you're lost. You're lost without anything to do. Mm, All right. Next one. 70% of all households go through life in debt needlessly. 75% of all households go through life in debt. Through life in debt. Life in debt. 70%. 70% of all households go through life in debt. Right? No reason. But it takes us back to 80% of Americans have not had even 1 hour of financial education. Because you don't know. You don't know. We don't talk about these things within our families. We don't talk about things. We talk about everything but money. We need to be talking about money. We need to be talking about money. Oh, you know how we get together after church on Sunday? We ought to get together on church after Sunday and talk about money. We talk about money because we keep thinking that everyone's going to just work it out, but no, you need to get on board. Get on board and find the information that your mother and father might have, and they don't have it just because they got older. Don't have it just because they got older, because the education has not been studied. All right, never mind. Let me read the rest of these. Okay. All right. So how many people are financially ready for retirement? How many people are financially prepared for retirement? Did I say that right? Yeah. How many people are financially ready for retirement? Yeah. What's the percentage? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. I'll come back to that one. Right? Because that one's just gonna hit you hard, right? And we'll come back to that one. All right. 80% of success is determined by whom you marry. Mm. 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 80% of success in life is determined on whom you marry. Mm, mm, right? You gotta think it through. You gotta think it through. Because 80% of success in life is determined by whom you marry. All right. Now, I don't even know what you guys wrote in the chat. But let me just get to it. The number of individuals that are financially ready for retirement is 4%. 4%. 4%. That's not even 5%. That's not even 5%, y'all. Now, when you think about this, these percentages I just read you, and then you think about that, think about being out here with regular people. And then you start to put it together. Start to put it together that most people are not doing well. Most people are not even, don't even know enough to know they aren't doing well. Most people are not even doing well enough, wait a minute, doing not well enough to realize how not well they're doing. Those of you that got it, hold on to it, right? Because, oh, do I have time? All right, I'm gonna tell you the story real quick. So, a friend of mine I was talking to about going going from broke. I want to get the name right because you need to watch it. You need to watch it. You can watch it on Crackle. Just Google it, or you can watch it on Crackle. Anyway, I was talking to her, and and she was like, "Wow," and she canceled her trip, her upcoming trip with her girls. Happens every year. Happens every year, and she canceled it this year because of what I was telling her from going from broke. Going from broke, because you've got to make better decisions about what you do with your money. You've got to make better decisions about what to do with your money, right? And I include me too. I'm including me. I'm not telling you like I got it all on lockdown. No, no. I'm still trying to figure some things out. But anyway, she decided not to go on the trip. Not to go on the trip. And I got to add something to that. Even though she's not going on a trip, she's got to take the money, take the money that would have gone on that trip and put it someplace safe. Put it someplace safe. Like we've been talking a lot about stocks. So let's just put it there. So put it in stocks and put it in the S&P 500. Put it in the big fund that we've been talking about. The fund that holds 500. 500 are the biggest, best performing stocks in the United States. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? I mean, let me not get all hype about it, but I'm telling you, of the things that you could put your money in, it's a good place to put your money in. But so it's about more than just not spending the money on a trip, right? It's more than not spending money on the trip. It's about spending that money elsewhere. Elsewhere. Where has that money not have fed you before? Where has that money not have fed you before? I phrase it that way because before before the what's the thing? The virus. The virus. Before the virus, I wasn't getting anything from investing because I wasn't doing any investing. And I started with $1, right? As I said earlier in the show, $1. And that made the difference for me, right? And it can make the difference for you too. But you got to change your money. You can't just, you can't just, uh, sorry, something's going on with the cat. I'm trying to make sure the cat's okay. You okay? Okay, I'm gonna have to finish the show. I'm gonna check on him later. So you've got to. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But he seems to be doing a little better. Yeah, he's doing better. Okay, so so I forgot. I forgot where I was. I forgot where it was. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. I will say this though. I got $5. I got $5. I got two $5 bills, and they came to me in the regular change, and I immediately grabbed them. I was like, "Ooh!" I said, "Ooh!" Ooh. And I was like, Why am I having this big reaction? Why am I having this big reaction? Right? It's because of Red Mel. Because of Red Mel talking about keeping her $5 separate. I even gave someone a $3 tip instead of $5 because I had three singles, and I was like, well, I'm keeping my fives. I'm keeping my fives. So I give him $3, but I'm keeping my fives. You know, I was like, man, I'm doing it, Red Mel. I'm doing it with you. So I got two $5 bills that are going away to something. And listen, folks, you guys got to understand that the more rules you have, the more rules you have, the more you can rely on things to serve you in the future. Because it's just another thing. It's just another thing. But look at this. This is $10 worth of something. And I don't even know what I'm going to use it for yet. I don't know. It might be investment. It might be debt. I don't know. But I know that $10 just got taken off the board and set aside for something. I didn't even realize I did it until I realized. I said, "Hey, I got $5. So when the oh yeah, Red Mel." All right, so I guess that's it. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember what I was trying to remember. What I was saying, you know, earlier. I can't remember now, but you did get the download on the $5 bills. If you haven't heard it, when you get $5 bills in change, set it aside and save it for something big. Not something big and fun. Not like not like a big, you want to buy a concert or something like that. No, big and investment. An investment for you. Investment for you. Or pay your debt. Pay your debt. And if you're going to do both, get one for debt and one for investment. All right. All right. That's what I'm saying. Make sure your money is going to a new nice place. Don't just not go on the trip. Make sure you put the money in a safe place because that's the whole point. The whole point is you're going to save that money. You're going to save that $5,000. Save that $5,000 someplace safe. Someplace safe. Someplace safe. All right. All right. I guess I'm going to get out of here. I feel like I'm going overboard. Oh, I didn't even get to tell you about this. Man, well, this is a treasure map. I meant to show it to you, but whatever. I'm out of time. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. I will see you mañana. All right, later.